Interactive Television, Communication Course 532.
Good afternoon. My name is Tamara Taliaferro, and I'll be presenting Chapter 9 on Interactive Television by Cheryl D. Harris. The text notes that nearly 70 years ago, the basic television set was used for three primary things: advertisement, information, and for entertainment. Now, who would have thought, as we advance into today's society, that interactive television provides more and more every day beyond the basic three needs? Let's begin with the definition of what is interactive television.
Interactive television is defined as a term used to describe the convergence of television with digital media technologies, such as computers, personal video recorders, game consoles, and mobile devices, which enables us, the user, to interact. Interactivity television is also referred to as ITV.
What is this, you ask? This is an older television. Basic older televisions were actually box-style televisions. They did not have any interaction with internet or broadband internet. In order to record and show using the old television, you would need a VCR and a VHS. To find out what show was playing that week or even that day, you would go to your local grocery store and purchase what is called a TV guide. As you can see, this television does not have all the features as the new televisions offer. Newer televisions offer a flat screen, plasma, or LCD screen. New televisions also have the use to interact with broadband internet, which allows us to interact. In order to record, we can throw these measly VHSs out the window, and we have the option to use DVR by the push of a button on your remote control. With interactive television, we have the use to use Hulu, Facebook, YouTube, Netflix, Pandora, and gaming and shopping. Who would have thought we would have evolved so far in the last 20 years? Interactive television has allowed us to evolve with the use of social media. Social media has been defined as the most promising development for ITV viewing. With the use of social media, individuals like me and you are able to co-view, that is, interact, critique, and comment on a televised program. Such social media services are the NBC Universal Hulu services, Verizon's Facebook, Twitter, and the ability to have integrated chat screens. Those are the little screens that go across the bottom of your television show where you're interacting with the television show by posting comments or verbiage. Broadband services as well, coupled with digital programming, has long been considered the key condition in order to promote interactive television in the United States. A great example of interactive television with the use of social media is the show called American Idol, where us as the viewers have the ability to vote and determine the winner. Here are a few statistics. It is estimated by the year 2014 in the United States, interactive television revenue will exceed $4.3 billion. Digital broadcasting will be or is currently in approximately 83 million U.S. households. As well as in the United States, 89% of the households today with annual income over $150,000 have broadband internet in their home. With the use of interactive television, we have the mobility to view television when and where we please. This mobility is through the use of personal digital assistants, known as PDAs, the use of our cell phones, iPods, and iPads, and even on airplanes, we have the ability to view television through seat back screens on our airplanes, as well as in-home entertainment centers. In order to have ITV applications in your home or on mobile devices, there are critical components that are required. These components are multi-channel delivery, time-shifting capabilities, the ability to personalize content, as well as content enhancement, the ability to have user interaction, and content on demand. Just think, by connecting an internet to your personal home, your TV goes from 500 channels to 50 million channels. Let's now discuss the history of interactive television. The history of interactive television in the United States was one of experimentation and commercial failure. Starting in 1960, subscription television debuted in Los Angeles and San Francisco. Their services offered cultural events, sporting events, and interactive movie channels. By 1977, Chpt was offered through Warner Amex in Columbus, Ohio, Dallas, and Pittsburgh. Through the years of 1994 through 1997, Time Warner's much publicized FSN channel debuted in Orlando, Florida. In 1997, Microsoft introduced Web TV. Do you remember Web TV? Well, it was here for about 3 years and offered over 1 million users the ability to view web television. One successful venture that I'm sure you're familiar with is the introduction of YouTube. YouTube allowed us as amateurs to post videos online. These amateur videos have been seen today on network news shows and allows YouTube creators to earn an income if they place an ad on their internet channel. YouTube is expected to reach 941 viewers by the year 2013. As you see on slide 9 at the very bottom, the subscription usage of worldwide internet television or interactive television has increased from 2005 to 2012.
As you can see here on the YouTube page, there's advertisement going across the top and personal videos posted by amateur users below.
Here are a few recent developments. A majority of cable TV companies are currently offering or in the process of offering video on demand services, known as VOD. Digital television services worldwide jumped from 16% in 2006 to 28% in 2009. Digital television services are predicted to reach 40% by the end of year 2012. To ensure we stay in compliance and standards are defined, the International Telecommunication Union is currently building their first set of global standards for IPTV and ITV. Let's now discuss some current challenges interactive television is bringing. One is around the ability for media buyers to buy and sell advertisements on IPTV and ITV. With the use of traditional television, media buyers had a year or more in advance to plan. But with today's technology and interactive television, that lead time has decreased. Secondly, media buyers are now competing with consumers on having affiliate networks purchase and pick up their advertisements. Consumers are known as CGC, Consumer Generated Content. These content is sweeping the networks in the form of blogs, podcasts, animations, and newsletters. Another current challenge we are facing is around media measurements. In the wake of new technology, DVRs, DVDs, In portable media devices, media measurement practices and acceptable standards have to be established to better account for the new technology. Two companies that are working to better measure media are the Nielsen Company and the Integrated Media Measurement Incorporated. These two companies are placed under a lot of pressure to develop a high accountable system for measuring media exposure. So what's the future of interactive television? Really, no one knows. But here are a couple of factors to watch out for as we evolve. 1. Watch out for advertisement. As the media continues to change, competition will rise. Secondly, as broadband internet expands, there will be more peer-to-peer file transfers, which leads to illegal exchanging of files, known as copyright theft and outright piracy. A lot of services today are free of charge. Let's watch out. Will we not be charged to use Facebook and YouTube? And also there's that big generation gap. Currently, interactive television appeals to the younger generation. What can media buyers and media measurements do to entice older generations to get active in interactive television? Will the formatting of ads change? Will advertisement be based on viewing channels and usage? Will we see more advertisements on YouTube, more banners going across our television? Also, with the use of broadband internet, channels go from 500 channels to 5 million. Do we really have enough time to watch 5 million channels? And what will we use to determine which channels to watch and which channels not to watch? And finally, the delivery of media. As mobility is constantly growing, will we even use a regular television in future to watch television, or rely on mobile devices? All things to watch out for as interactive television is still in development. And finally, here's your question.
Chapter 9 question. Despite the forward momentum of interactive content and advertisement, do you think personalized content is more appealing or persuasive for viewers than content that is not customized?